Hello, hello, fairy friends. It's Christiana with Fairy Whimsical Crafts, LLC. I am back with another YouTube video for y'all. I know I didn't do my market vlog like I promised. Don't come for me. I made a TikTok version, but I was so busy at this market. Like, so many people came out for my TikTok vlog that I had made in March for the first Bo Maz flea market. It was crazy. Like, it was so nice to meet all of you. I was overwhelmed, really. But thank you for the support and thank you for the love and thank you for coming out to see me. Um, I made a couple friends actually from that TikTok, and I met two of them in person at the last event on April 11th. One of them actually came out to be a vendor, and I thought that was so cool. Her name is Sam, and she's with Black Sheep Things LLC. I spent $50 with them, so it'd be a much longer video if I showed you everything I got from them, but they make everything from fidgets to shelving to the yarn bowl I got. Like, this is beautiful. It's my favorite color pink, so affordable. I think it was $25. Shut up. You you cannot beat that. And supporting small businesses matters so much more than you know. So shop small before you shop on Amazon, Hobby Lobby, any of that. No shade, no tea, no shade. But shop small if you can. And this is beautiful. Work is beautiful. The inside is smooth. My yarn won't get caught. I love it. I got a Red Bull koozie and a couple fidget deals because my inner child loves those. But I also wanted to show you a few other things that I got. Oh my god. The best cookies I've ever had. J&J Creations on Facebook. These twin sisters, they know what they're doing. Okay, they don't play about that kitchen. I'm telling you right now. I got half a dozen for $18. 10 out of 10 would do it again, and we'll do it again next month, okay? And then my girl Juanita with Peachy Lane Crafts, I got a little, I use it as my yarn bowl coaster. Sorry, that was hard for me to say all in one sentence. But I use it to set my yarn bowl on top of, just to be cutesy. It's pink and it matches the vibes. Like I said, that was Peachy Lane Crafts. And the last thing I wanted to show you, I got from Eternal Woods and Crafts from my friend Darlene. Shout out, Darlene. Ooh, it's heavy. Hang on. Is that not so beautiful? I can't. I literally can't. I've seen it at the last two markets that I've attended with her and had to have it, had to come home with me today. I think I paid 20. 20. It's hand burned and hand painted, y'all. Shop small, shop local, please. For the jump scare, we got real close, real personal just then. But you cannot tell me that you would beat that quality or that price for that kind of work, y'all. Like, I'm so sorry. I just set her back up where she goes. But I just had to shout out my friends because how could you not? Support small businesses. Other things that happened this weekend, you're not going to believe me, but I shattered my phone. First I lost it, then I shattered it. Yeah. Yeah, love that. Love that. It was great. But I was just grateful I found it in one shattered piece. I have to get the screen replaced on it, hopefully before my next market, but it still works. Y'all can still see me, so we're good. We're fine. Let's keep that good energy, phone. Don't jinx me. And and then I met another one of my friends, Isabel. I asked her where her favorite spot was to eat because y'all know, if you know, you know. I'm not from here. I'm from Oklahoma. So I don't know any like local eats. I don't know any secret spots, none of that. And I asked her where her favorite spot was to eat because your girl likes to eat. Look at me. What do you mean? But I love myself. No shade to the big girlies out there. We know we cute, but I do like to eat. And she took me to the I'm going to slaughter it, but the Waltherville. I'm gonna put it up here because I don't even know what I just tried to say. But it's a meat market in Hinesville. And it was so good. I had a chicken breast, I had mac and cheese, green beans, and then a key lime cake. Girl, cut the films. Let's stop the films, okay? Fire. Absolutely fire. We'll be back this weekend to try out the ribs because that's what my husband got and I was so jealous. Oh, my cat going crazy. He scared me, girl. But then after we did that, we went to Goodwill for like 2.5, 3 hours. If y'all want a haul, let me know because I would love to show you guys my hauls. But if we're just going to keep it crafty, let's keep it crafty, okay? But yeah, here we are on Monday. I have another event in Screven, if I'm even saying that right. I'm so sorry if I'm not. But I have that fire relief fundraiser in Screven on Saturday, same hours as this last weekend, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Uh, I'll have all my wares out there. I don't know if I'm gonna get a lot prepped this week because my hands hurt. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've still been steadily going to the gym and all that. If I do prep anything, I'll probably do more swinging chicks, more bracelets because those are really popular, and maybe a few more mystery boxes. As far as crochet plushies go, I kind of just like to work on bigger items, higher priced items. I feel like you just can't win. Oh my god. Okay. Now that I'm red and I finish my random coughing fit, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I'll edit it out. Um, I don't even know. I don't know, girl. Hang on. Sometimes you just have to laugh at yourself, okay? That I'm a mess, honestly. I say that like my phone's not like taped to my window for the optimal lighting right now. I don't know where I left off. I keep re-editing because I had a coughing fit and then I laughed at myself for 5 minutes. But to jump back in, I think the only things I want to prep for this market are mystery boxes, a few more bracelets, and maybe like some higher priced, larger crochet items, and maybe some like baby blankets or like baby clothes, baby shoes, something like that. I had quite a few expecting mothers come to my stand and ask me if I make those things, and I do. I just don't generally bring them to markets. I normally make them per custom order because I don't know what sizing to make. I don't know what size to have on hand. I guess I could just shoot for newborn, but you never know if your baby's gonna come out like newborn size or like my baby, she was a chunker monk from the beginning. So I don't think newborn would have cut it for her. I don't think that would have cut it for Big Mama. I'm not gonna lie. But I'd like to make more baby items, larger plushies, bracelets, and maybe a few more of my um swinging pets. There we go. English wasn't with me again. Sorry, y'all. But those are the things I'd like to prep. As far as things, I did a little small business shopping. I only spent like $90 though, so I'm proud of me. Very proud. I need more. I needed new weights for my canopy for when I do vendor events. Cause that wind out here, y'all. She don't like me. This Saturday, it's an indoor event though, so I shouldn't have to worry about the wind. Regardless, they should be here by Thursday, so it would have been fine either way. But I did order the type of weights. It comes in like a 4-pack, and you fill them with water to weigh it down. I was gonna get the sandbags. I just feel like water would be easier to obtain, if that makes sense. I don't know. But yeah, I got those. I got zip ties because last time in my last market, I literally had to use some like random hooks that I used to hang crochet purses with off of my canopy thing. And yeah, that it was making a very unpleasant like wind chimey sound when it was like the wind was blowing my sign around and I didn't like it. So I got more zip ties. Also just to put my other decor up because I had no hooks for those. Um, but the zip ties, the weights. Oh, I forgot what else I got. Right. Okay, so I ordered more bags. I went through a lot this time, y'all. That's a good thing though. That's a good thing. Blessings, okay? Um, I ordered more bags, like 5 different packs of stickers, my little heart baggies for in my goodie bags that I send with orders that I mail off, and the bags that I put in my market sales bags. Oh, I'm so out of breath. Lord have mercy. um, and then I got the sheer bags that I also use as backup goodie bags, but I got a larger pack of the heart baggies. And then I got more guess how many tags because I'm gonna do the gumball thing again this weekend. I'm gonna make sure I'm there at my stand and not AFK because at this last event I did a guess how many gumballs jar, And I had people like give me cards and then put their number on the back so I could text or call them and tell them if they won. And they were to guess how many gumballs were in the jar. Right. They were supposed to win the gumball, like the jar of gumballs, and if they got closest or the number that was actually in there. They were supposed to get that and then either a crochet plushie of valued at $10 or like a pair of earrings or anything, you know what I mean? Just like a $10 value store credit, if you will. There you go. And I was AFK because, like I said, my friend Sam came to the market and I was walking around shopping with her daughter. I'm not going to tell you her name because not my place. But yeah, I was walking around with her daughter and we were just doing some shopping and hanging out, doing the thing, right? Checking out all the booths and all the wares, which you should come out because we just keep growing out there at the Bo Maz Event Center. The next one is May 9th. So just had a little disclaimer there. But we were walking around shopping, doing all the things. And that being said, I was not at my stand. And the woman, Michaela, that had won, my husband, only gave her the gumballs. In his defense, he said I didn't tell him about the $10 store credit. I did. He's a man. We'll forgive him this time. Yeah. But I was thinking, for the next market, if that were to happen again, I wanted to have a sign that said you get us $10 store credit. But yeah, I got more guess how many cards, just to full circle back over there. And then I think that's about all I got. I'm pretty sure. I was gonna order a trinket box because I really, really, really want to make one for my community, but I don't know where I would put it, and the anxiety of talking to people on the phone about where to set this up is nauseating to me. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I'm gonna try to work through the fear and order one and then put it together. I want it to be pink, of course. But I really want to do that within the next couple weeks, at least by my birthday. That's my birthday goal to myself. Hello, hello, fairy friends. It's Christiana with Fairy Whimsical Crafts LLC, and today is Wednesday, April 15th. So today is me and my husband's 1 year wedding anniversary, and I'm so excited. I don't know what he has up his sleeve today, y'all, but that man always know what he's doing, okay? And I'm so excited. I actually wanted to show you two things that I've made this week, and I do only mean two, unfortunately. My wrists have been hurting me really bad, as I mentioned in the clip prior to this one, and I do not want to risk it for the biscuits. So, yeah. But without further ado, I wanted to introduce you to patches. A lot of my favorite like crochet vloggers and influencers will save their scrap yarn and then they'll make a project out of scrap yarn in its entirety. And I love that idea. I'm a green girly and through, I just love the idea. Had to use it. That being said, I made a little teddy bear. I think the pattern is from a book from like Michael's or Joann's, and the pattern's called Velvet Valentine Bear. Mine didn't turn out exactly like the one in the book, but like I mentioned, I'm using all scrap yarn, and that being said, it's all kinds of different weights and whatnot of yarn. Weights and sizes, there we go. And so my tension's kind of all over the place. I kind of had to rewrite the pattern in certain areas so that it would like line up or be the same size. But anyways, without further ado, meet Patches. Is he not the cutest patootie you've ever seen? Now, last market, I had a guess how many gumball machine or jar. And if you guessed how many gumballs were in the jar, you were supposed to get the jar of gumballs and a $10 store credit. My husband dropped the ball on that one last week, so I decided to make it up this week and just give away a larger plushie. I think he's worth more than $10. I also plan to make a few regular teddy bears if my wrist will permit me. But yeah, that's the plan. At this weekend's market at the Fire Relief fundraiser in Screven, I'm gonna do the gumball guess how many game again, and they're gonna win the jar of gumballs and patches. So excited! I also wanted to show you. Sorry. I wanted to show you the other pattern I had made. I know I've talked about it so many times. I was gonna get an axolotl pattern that was a little bit larger. I did it. Sorry, a little too much sunshine. But it's made out of I loved what this yarn was called. Happylicious, I think, by the Yarn Bee brand from the store that shall not be named. So cute. I just love him. I don't know how much I'm gonna make those yet. Maybe like it's a fairly simple pattern. Maybe like $12 to $15. I'm not sure yet. But out of that Happylicious skein, I'm sure I can get like 2 or 3 more axolotls. So I don't know what that weird glare is. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I just wanted to update you guys on a few things that I've made. Um, excuse me, and my goals for what else I would like to complete for this market. I really just think finishing out this skein in rainbow axolotls, maybe making like 2 more large teddy bears. Today's Wednesday, so that's pretty ambitious of me. Cross your fingers for me, guys, especially since I probably won't be crocheting a lot tonight since me and the hubby got a date. Don't worry, this is not the fit for that. I'm literally just dressed for the day, okay? I'm gonna be cute later. It's tea, alright? But I'll catch y'all next time. Recording with everyone home is not going well. I've done this part like at least 17 times, but hello, it's Chris with Fairy Whimsical Crafts. Today is Friday, April 17th, and my next market is tomorrow, actually. It's a fire relief fundraiser in Screven at the Grace Community Center, so I know you'll see it after the fact, but come see me. I just wanted to show you guys a few things I've done this week. I like stamped and stickered 50 bags for like market sales for this Saturday in preparation, so wishful thinking there. And I also rebranded my mystery boxes. I used to have them like this with the little mystery $15 price and like what's included. I really like these, but I've seen a couple other vendors have them. And then another thing, a lot of people assume that I'm going to have Super Mario items in there, and I, in fact, don't usually make licensed plushies or anything of the like. So I decided to rebrand, and I'm actually really sad because I posted a poll on Facebook to see like if you guys liked them. Well, my Facebook following, that is. I posted to see if okay, sorry. To continue, I put a poll on my Facebook for my Facebook following to ask them which mystery box they like better, and everyone chose yellow. So if they don't sell well at the market, I might go back to the yellow ones, even though it's not very original. I digress. I also wanted to show you guys the cute velvet scrunchies I made. I want to make like 6 more so that I have like 2 of each color of the rainbow, so I have variety. I also got these books from Dollar General for $2. It's a 3-pack, and they're real cutesy. Grow with the flow is why I grabbed them. But I plan on writing down things as I sell them at the markets because I'm really bad about like having to go back after the fact and like compare inventory with what I have. And it's just a lot harder than just writing down what I'm selling as I go. I did that for my last market and it was way better. So got little books to help me keep that organized. Yeah. I just wanted to add this little clip in to finish the prior one, but my daughter's going bonkers back there, y'all. She's on my ass like white on rice. I don't know if I can say that on YouTube. Might bleep it. But I gotta go to Riley's Clubhouse, y'all. I will catch up with you in a little bit. Hello, hello, fairy friends. It's Chris with Fairy Whimsical Crafts. We are actually on our way to Screven for the Fire Relief fundraiser and vendor event. So I'm super excited about that. My husband said it was 30 minutes. Tell him how long it really was, honey. It was 40 minutes away. But we have an hour and a half by the time we get there to set up, so I'm pretty sure we can do it. We are actually loaded down right now. See my new mystery boxes, cutie patooties, and we got stuff in the trunk too, girl. We all over the place. But yeah, I'll record a little bit more whenever we get to the venue, and then show you where my spot's at. I'm pretty sure we're indoors, so that's super exciting. There's supposed to be 40 vendors, so this should be a pretty big one. And fingers crossed, y'all, that it's a good one, especially with my little girl's birthday being next week. But yeah, I'll show you once we get all set up and everything, and talk to you more then. Hello, hello, fairy friends. It is after the show in Screven, April 18th still, Saturday. It wasn't the best show I've ever had, but I did successfully find a winner for Patches, so he found his new home along with the gumballs. I don't know, I'm holding you to look at my forehead. You're welcome. Say hi, baby. Hang on.
Hello.
But yeah, financially it wasn't the best market, but I did make another friend. So that's cool. I love making vendor friends. We just kind of like form a community, and that's really nice here considering we're so new to Georgia. We just moved here in September. But I made another friend, gave out some business cards, found Patches a new home, found another event in Jessup. I believe it's called Porch something. Jessup Porch Fest? Jessup Porch Fest. Yeah. But I'm gonna do that, and it's a free event, and it's on May 2nd, I believe. I'm sorry if you can't hear me.
I think that's right.
I'm not wearing my mic. But yeah, just a little update. I'll tell you like a market breakdown later of exactly what I sold, but I think altogether I made like $71 and I spent $77. Don't stop the films. Don't come for me, okay? But yeah, we're on our way home now. We're gonna unpack. I believe I filmed like a little segment like of the market, so I'll be able to add that before this little snippet. But yeah, we're almost home, turning down our road now. Gonna unpack, and then we'll do market results. Hello, fairy friends. I know I have you at quite the awkward angle. I just wanted to show you my new tapestry I got at the Hinesville liquidation station. I thought that was so cool. My friend Ebony showed that place to me on Sunday after church. Girl, I did a little too much damage. But I wanted to just, it's been a few days, obviously. It's Tuesday, the 21st. Yeah, my birthday's in 2 days. I'm not going to be in my 20s anymore, guys. Ew. But it's okay because 30 is still young. Okay, it's fine. Side eye. But anyways, I wanted to go over the market stuff with you. I have my little handy dandy notebook. I think I made 71 total, and I spent 77, so it wasn't the best market by any means, but it was a market. I learn a little something and make a few friends from every market I go to, so no market is a loss at the end of the day to me anyways. Yeah, I'm just gonna give you a breakdown of like what I sold. I literally wrote down times and everything, so I hope y'all are ready. At 9:34, before the event even started, it started at 10. So getting a sale at 9:34, I was like, "Oh, hey, is this going to be a good market?" It was not subtle foreshadowing. I sold one turtle for $8. At 11:08, I sold another turtle for $8. At 11:18, I sold an axolotl for 15, and that was the only axolotl I sold the whole event. At 11:40, I sold another turtle. 11:56, I sold one slinky worm for $6. I had them marked at 10 just because they're like an interactive fidget toy, and the cost of the item plus the time, blah blah blah, and all the sewing, blah blah blah. Sorry, y'all, had to get on my cat in the background. She out here eating my flowers that I got for, you can't even really see them, but right over there. But yeah, to reiterate, I had the slinky worms at 10 and I marked them down to 6 and only sold one. So my last 3 might go into mystery boxes. I don't know, girl. I'm about tired of seeing them. At 1:44, it's like a 2-hour time jump from my last sale. I sold one cat for $10. Um, he initially thought it was a guinea pig or a rat until he saw the tail. So I need to do better embroidery on the face, and I took note of that. So shout out to my boy. At 2:37, another hour after my last sale, and my final sale of the day was a turtle, of course, my best seller at this market, and a lighter slash chapstick holder. They're marketed as chapstick holders, right? I try to be kid friendly at all of my markets because you never know who the audience is going to be. I had Pride stuff at like one of my first ever events, and in Southern Oklahoma, that did not go well. Did not go well. And ever since then, I've just been traumatized, and I bring just kid friendly stuff and nothing that would even remotely be for adults. So even though it's just a lighter, I didn't want to put lighters in there, even though they fit. And somebody asked me if they did, and I just so happened to have one on hand. So I tried it out, it fit, and they got it. So I sold my first one of those. I didn't sell any mystery boxes. Like I said, that was all that I sold. I sold a total of 8 items for $71. Yeah. So that's how that went down. I think I left at 3 just because it was like hours in between sales, and it's a Saturday, girl. Okay, I got stuff to do. Plus my baby, y'all. She threw a fit in the morning when we went to leave. She was not happy. She was mad. She couldn't go. I would have taken her, but it's like a 5 people can sit in it total, but usually we take her car seat out to load the car down. If I inserted the clip from my TikTok, you'll see what I mean. We were loaded down. Like I was one tote away from probably having to carry something on my lap. But yeah, I couldn't take her, and I really, really hope that soon we get our truck tagged so that we can start taking her to markets and stuff with us, because first of all, she brings all the sales, y'all. Like she's such a cutie patootie, and she's such a people person. I feel like people just like run to my stand to come see my cutie. But sorry, my cat distracted me. I just want to show you something else I've been working on this week, actually. They're called ACEO. And they're like, hang on. It stands for Artist Cards, Editions, and Originals. I tried to tell my mother-in-law what that was called like 40 times yesterday, and every time I was like, yeah, it's ACEO. I don't know what it stands for, artist card or something. But yeah, it's either that or ATC, which is artist trader cards. ACEOs are more for like other people, like fans of artists, to buy like little trading card size paintings from. And they're literally, I'm shaped mine like I traced a Pokemon card, so they're about Pokemon card size. But anyways, I had someone who trades those on TikTok make a post about them, and I was like, oh my god, I haven't painted in so long, like give me a reason to dust off my brushes. There we go. And anyways, I asked for a fairy and mushroom themed painting because duh, and she asked for a ponyo. It's not the best. It's definitely, I tried to laminate my first one and it did not go well. No, don't laminate paint, kids. It was awful, so I'd redo it. But I still got to put my stamp on it now that it's dry, and date it and mail it off. I'm really excited to do that trade with her. I believe their TikTok is Epic Splash or Epic Splasher. I'll try to put it in the description box below. Y'all know I'm not good with that. I watch these videos 8,000 times over to edit them, and I'm still going to forget something in that description box. Anyways, I'm going to show you my second one that I made. I made it for me, and I'm glad because I don't like it, and I'm probably going to throw it away after this video. I don't know. But I love all things Sanrio. Obviously, you're literally sitting on Sanrio plushies. But yeah, I tried my hand at my melody, and I don't think I left enough white space for like her face. Like I made her hat too big. So I want to try that again. Also, fun fact: I'm allergic to strawberries, but I think they're so cute. So you will catch me with all kinds of strawberry accessories, but you will never catch me eating them, girl. Not without my EpiPen, at least. It's worth the risk. But anyways, my favorite one, I think I'm gonna send it as like additive for the Ponyo card because it kind of matches the theme, and by kinda I mean it does. But it's No Face. Is he not the cutest thing ever? Oh my god, so cute. I still gotta like round off the edges on that one, but yeah. I gotta sign the backs of those, put those in envelopes, and then hopefully mail them off here in a minute. I just wanted to hop on here, give y'all a recap of my market, let y'all know what I was doing. I think I'm probably gonna paint more today. But yeah, I'm gonna have to edit a bit out. Okay, I remembered my last talking point. I'm sorry. My daughter came in here and doobie distracted me. I'm so sorry, y'all. I got that short-term memory loss. Okay. But my next talking point was my markets for May. I applied to be in the May 2nd event in Jessup called Porch Fest. I've emailed them and I called them twice. I haven't heard back. So if I don't hear back, I'll just take it as a sign as I need more time for inventory. And then my next official event that I've already paid for is May 9th at the Bo Maz Event Center. I've kind of become a regular there. This is my third month in a row going. I definitely like the vibes. I love the people that host it. All good vibes. Every time I go there, it's a success. Love that place. Yeah, as far as May goes, that's all the events that I have etched out in my little schedule. But yeah, just wanted to update y'all on what I've been doing the last few days, catch you up on the market prep, and end up this video, girl. I've been recording for this for like a week and a half now. Ooh, I need to just go ahead and edit it and throw it on YouTube. But anyways, if you watch this far, girl, you a trooper. Let's just start there. But if you watched all the way to the end, how about you do me a favor and comment a mushroom down below? It would mean the world to me. If you like market prep, if you like market prep vlogs, and if you like, just vlogs in general for crafty people, I'm your girl. Like, comment, subscribe, okay? Okay, okay. I think that's gonna be it for me today, guys, and I hope you have a very whimsical week. Bye.